today?
But my day? I just came back from fighting in a war, and you're asking how my day was? Like it was another day at the office?
I know work is tough, but comparing it to a war is kind of extreme, don't you think?
Are you joking?
No, then. How was war?
Cassandra, I'm serious.
Okay, then. Must have been Brian. Sergeant Brian that was giving you a hard time, huh?
Cassandra.
You know, I don't like it when you come home and play these games.
Games? I come back from war and you're treating it like I'm playing games?
Over where, Capri? Where was this kind of war? I can't wait to hear this.
It was at...
Exactly. That's what I thought. Now stop messing around and come help me clean up the house.
Got your text. What's going on?
Yeah, no.
Let me guess. New promotion at work.
I knew it. No. Actually, no, and that sucks to hear. Because that's the second person to tell me that. I've been gone for 2 years.
Wait. 2 years. You know we hung out like last week, right?
And then, okay, I don't know. I come home from work to my wife, and she asked me how work was, and I don't get it. I'm gone.
Did you say war?
Yeah.
Yo, I know war can be bad, but I know it's not like that bad.
So you're saying that I've just been imagining, being at war, with all the bombs and all the chaos, and sleeping with an assault rifle by my side, and being in a frickin' war, a frickin' fairy tale?
First off, let me cut you off there. You know you have an active imagination, and I'm gonna need you to calm down with the hostility. You're my guy and all, but I will beat the crap out of you. Secondly, there hasn't been a war in like the past 30 years. Everybody knows this.
Oh, look, you know what? Siri, when was the last war?
The Cold War 1947 to 1991 was a state of geopolitical tension after World War II between powers in the Eastern Bloc and powers in the Western Bloc. It was 26 years ago.
Case closed.
Technology's against me too, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's not against you. You're just a little off your rocker. It looks like you could use a drink.
Siri, when was the last war?
The Cold War 1947 to 1991 was a state of geopolitical tension after World War II between powers in the Eastern Bloc and powers in the Western Bloc. It was 26 years ago.
Siri, when was the last war?
The Cold War 1947 to 1991 was a state of geopolitical tension.
Hey man, you ever wonder if this is all really worth it?
What? Worth what?
I mean, this war, why are we fighting in this war?
We're here to fight against terrorist forces. We're here to, scout out the area and all that.
But that's what I mean. We've been out here for like the past 3 days. There's been no signs of life besides maybe a squirrel and a scorpion here and there. So why are we out here?
What are you expecting the terrorist to pop out of the bush and it's like, okay, you can shoot me now? We're here to do our part, survey the land, make sure it's kosher, and we're good.
What I'm saying is, as soldiers, we probably should have done some more research on who we're fighting and why we're fighting. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what if this is just a worthless fight at the end of the day?
Defending our country and fighting for our country is not worthless. You say that again, I'm going to shoot you. Let's just take it easy. We got to get up and going just a little bit, so just Just relax, all right? What was that? Did you hear it?
Yeah, go check it out.
And that's all I remember. I'm waking up.
I do have to say, Mr. Lewis, you have quite the imagination.
And see, that's what I mean, Doc. This is what everyone's saying is I'm imagining this or something. I know this happened. I'm not lying, I swear.
I understand your concern, Mr. Lewis, but I generally mean it when I say there hasn't been a war for...
Yeah, I get it. 20 odd years or so. I've heard it, but...
I'll tell you what, our session is almost up. Take some time off for yourself, get some rest. This is probably just a factor of mental fatigue or something of the sort.
Doc.
Mr. Lewis, I assure you, we'll get to the bottom of this. No problems, no war. We'll figure it out, okay?
Look at my baby! Get this crazy man off the streets!
Notice, but lately I've been drifting aimlessly.
Welcome back. We'd like to honor the squadron we lost on that fateful day. William Shaw, Nicholas Payne, Marcus Webb, and Capri Lewis. May they rest in peace and honor.
You're no hero.
Mr. Lewis, what are you doing here?
And another thing, I hate my lying, cheating wife. And it's just, I'm sick of it. Everybody's telling me that I'm crazy and that I didn't really go out, almost kill myself out there. And I'm sick of all this bullshit,
Mr. Lewis.
No,
No, Mr.
no,
Lewis.
let me finish.
Mr. Lewis, this is unacceptable. I refuse to continue our sessions if you're just going to barge in here, drunk and rambling nonsense. That's not how we get down to the bottom of the problem.
That's the problem. My wife's the problem. You're the problem. Everything's the problem. I'm not crazy.
Mr. Lewis, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave unless you're willing to behave accordingly.
You're gonna throw me out? I thought that was your job, to help crazy people like me, and you're nothing but a fraud.
Mr. Lewis.
You're gonna see. You'll see. I'm gonna be right, and everyone's gonna see. And and another thing. Never mind. Siri, when was the last war?
The Cold War took place from 1947 to 1991. Since then, the world has remained relatively at peace.
In other news, we would like to honor the Fighting Four: William Shaw, Nicholas Payne, Marcus Webb, and Capri Lewis. We thank you for your sacrifice and dedication for your service to our great nation.